right, let's take you outside to El Cajon. It is clear all across the county. In fact, there are basically no clouds in the sky. Temperatures are certainly warm as well. It's 81 there in Ramona, 70 in El Cajon, 82 in Ramona, 81 also in Parry, 78 in Escondido, 70s and 80s in the mountains except for Mount Laguna. Quite a bit cooler, 64 degrees. Meanwhile, hot in the deserts in the mid-90s. Temperatures are anywhere from near to up to 10 degrees warmer compared to 24 hours ago. And tomorrow is going to be even warmer. Saturday is going to be the warmest day of this trend. So temperatures are going to be dropping down to the mid-60s tonight along our coast. Not getting too much cooler than that for this evening. So a perfect night, maybe have dinner outdoors. Temperatures will be dropping down to the low 60s by the morning and waking up with some low clouds and some patchy fog for the coast and valleys, but that is quickly going to be clearing out to sunny skies. Inland neighborhoods, we're going to be in the 70s through about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, depending on your location. And then tomorrow morning, waking up mostly in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, TGIF, everybody. We've almost made it to the end of the week, but look at these temperatures. We are going to be in the 70s, 80s, and 90s across the county tomorrow. Unless you're in the deserts, we're going to be seeing 100s there. So mid to upper 70s along our coastline, near 80 in Oceanside and downtown, 85 in La Mesa, 90 in Parry, nearly as hot in Escondido, 80s in our mountain locations, though Mount Laguna, cooler again, mid-70s there, 90s also in Ramona, Santee, and in Alpine, Ocotillo Wells up to 104 degrees. Even the cooler coastal areas will be in the 70s. La Jolla, Mission Beach, and Imperial Beach in the low 70s. So we have this bubble of warm air that is sitting over us, this high pressure system just leading to the heat that is going to continue through Mother's Day weekend, though Mother's Day won't be as hot as Saturday. So Saturday's when the heat peaks. You can see all those orange colors indicating the warmer air. Temperatures by then 10 to 20 degrees above normal. And then here comes this little drop in temperature. So that's the cooler air, but it really doesn't roll in until early next week. So Sunday is going to be our transition day out of this warming trend. So Sunday is going to be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than Saturday. Then heading into next week, this cooler air filters in. We'll see a return of that May gray and maybe the chance for some showers. It may end up just being some marine layer drizzle. That exits, but another system comes in but dives farther south for the end of the week. So that one's going to be interesting. It's also, look at that, you see that well-defined circle around it? It is going to be a cutoff low. That means that it's not following the jet stream. It's kind of doing its own thing. So we're likely going to see some tweaks and changes to the forecast for the end of the week as that system arrives. Either way, expect cooler weather next week. But through the weekend, it is going to be warm. We're going to be seeing some 80s along our coastline the next couple of days and then plummeting back to the 60s next week. Inland neighborhoods, some 90s tomorrow, low to mid-90s on Saturday. Quite a bit cooler, but still warmer than normal on Sunday, and then temperatures plummet to the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday for the inland neighborhoods. While the mountains will see 80s through the weekend, 60s and 50s back in the forecast early next week. And as that system arrives, we'll see some gustier winds targeting the mountains and deserts and some excessive heat coming to the deserts. Temperatures soaring into the triple digits through Mother's Day.